All right, you've been asking for it. Hey, I know what my main season is. Boston, how do you actually then determine the subseasons? I'm having a hard time. I'll walk you through it. We're gonna do an interesting case here. This woman came to me after she was typed in person as a warm, AKA true autumn. And she said, I just don't feel that these colors are gonna be my best. And I said, I will for sure have a second look. So she sent me her makeup-free selfie, which this is a really great example of what I am looking for when you submit your photos. And from here, I can tell that she definitely has warmth. But is it her dominant characteristic? When we say warm autumn, I mean, we're thinking warm. Either you have really warm hair, like red, ginger, really, really bright and vivacious. Think of like a Julianne Moore. Or you have a lot of warmth to your skin. Think of Jennifer Lopez, for example. She didn't have either of those for me, so I said, probably not, but I can test with colors. And then, is she deep? Does she have the deep value, right, that you might find in a deep autumn? Does she have really dark hair, really dark eyes? No. But the colors always tell the truth, so I say the drapes don't lie for a reason. Let's go through. And this is the fun part, right? And sometimes it's more of the not fun part because it can get very nuanced and tricky, and you say, I think this looks better in this one, and then it becomes science versus being subjective. But anyways, if you look at the soft autumn, which I ultimately chose as her season over the warm autumn, because her characteristics line up to that. But then once I go test with the colors, I can test my theory here, so to speak, with the recipe, as I like to say, for being perfectly seasoned, right? So on the left here, soft autumn, you can see that she just kind of almost blends into that palette. Of these oranges, that's definitely the most harmonious. Both on the right there, you can see it's adding more weight to her face in that her skin just gets more textured. You focus more on her cheeks and a little bit of that coloring on her cheeks versus in soft autumn, it just blends. Same with here. Now, I'd say she's a little bit on the cusp between this soft and warm and even deep, right? Like that soft autumn, a little bit almost too close to her natural skin color, which has potential to wash her out, but definitely better than the two on the right, where once again, they sit on top of her. They will be more of that effect that she was feeling like a clown, feeling it was just too heavy for her and too saturated. And then one last example here is a good one, right? So left to right, you have your soft, kind of medium and deep, right? So if she was a deep autumn, she would technically look good in that lip. If she was medium, that would be her best. And then, top left, which is where I put her, is definitely her most harmonious.